episode 20 of 100 Proof Geek, a weekly show where two guys and two geeks discuss three random topics. Not three random topics, as I messed up last week. Across from me, we have Victor Miranda.
Hey, how's it going, guys? You can follow me on PlayStation, Twitter, Instagram. Is Regan183 for all of them right across the board.
Right across the board, but ladies, don't follow him on any of those. It's only the guys.
Only the men.
Only the men.
No.
Ladies. Oh, no. You said hi. You said, what's up, guys?
Especially the ladies.
I think Victor's really want to reach out to our male audience. That's what we have Jonathan here this week. Go ahead, Jonathan. Give us the intro.
Hey, my name is Jonathan, and I'm here, so don't drink and podcast.
Which he's totally doing anyway.
Yeah. Number one rule, don't drink a podcast.
Exactly. You can follow me all over the internet as Pluto Charm 3.
Hope, why don't you come up from air and introduce yourself, man.
Hello, everybody. You can follow me on PSN, Instagram, and Twitter at @mosthated_hope.
Not Agent Fuchsia anymore?
Oh, can't talk about that.
Illuminate. Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, everyone. You can follow me on Instagram, Pixel_Dave, or Twitter, PixelDave1.
And I am Jason86, that's JAYSON86 on Instagram and Twitter. And if you play PlayStation 4, check me out at Totally Mental and Totally Mental 1 on Xbox One.
We need to start filming this show so we could just put the little tabs out underneath.
Bloobs.
Yeah, so we could just put the little tab underneath each. I've had a beer.
So, everybody, how's your weekend, Vic? What'd you do this weekend?
Well, really nothing.
Again?
Oh, come on, bro.
I caught up with my sleep.
I didn't get to a travel agent or something.
I did go to the beer garden.
Which I didn't get invited to. I'm just going to keep a running tab of how many times he does things that he doesn't invite me for. So next time I do something completely without him, I don't want to hear no shit.
I feel like
you're
throwing
lucky
shots
you
right
didn't
now.
go.
I feel like throwing shots.
You're lucky you didn't go.
Throwing elbows. I'm lucky.
You're lucky you didn't go.
Okay.
There was trouble.
Trouble.
Yo,
There's trouble in paradise.
You do know this last weekend was Easter and you have a kid. You did nothing?
I'm going out with her to the car show tomorrow.
Aha.
That's what I'm talking
Your
about.
poor fucking daughter.
Wait, why would your daughter want to go to the car show?
She don't.
That's right.
That's quality time right there.
I was right. Your poor fucking daughter.
I'm going to take you out. We're going to do something. You're not going to like it, but I will.
Welcome to Parenthood 101. Make your kids do shit they don't want to do. You're right on target, Vic.
Yeah.
Oh, what about you, bro?
Did some work, and some more work.
Dude, again,
I had an extreme
bullshit.
Oh, I did.
Last week you said you did work, you did no work. This week you say you did work.
Oh, I had an asinine meeting at 7 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday. When Jesus came back, I didn't even get to see Jesus. He went back in the cave and everything. I didn't get to see him.
I just want to know if anybody out there has seen the meme. I don't know if I'm the only one, but it was a freaking hilarious meme. Where it's Jesus and the apostles, and they're like, did I ever tell you the story about when I got really shit-faced one time and woke up in a cave 3 days later? Later.
Nice.
Whatever.
And Jay's had a beer too.
I've had 2.
But yeah.
John, what about you, man?
Define weekend, because my weekend literally just started at 2 o'clock today.
John about to start showing titties for feeds. So, nothing the weekend, huh?
No, not yet.
Okay. Fill us in for next week's show. We'll add you in as a little, by the way, Jonathan got wrecked.
Or you might just stay tuned and find out.
Sure. You know what we do? You do it shortly after this show. Jonathan.
Yeah. That'd be hilarious, actually. Dave, what about you, bro?
Easter Sunday with the parents. Running around with some crazy Colombians. It was a pretty interesting Easter.
So basically, you ran drugs this week. Said crazy
No,
Colombians.
it's coffee now. Victor, tell them about the coffee.
Oh, they put the drugs in the coffee.
Thank you.
That's not new.
Colombia exports the coffee.
That was in Beverly Hills Cop, 2?
Oh,
They had the coffee. They had the Coke in the coffee.
Jason didn't see that one.
Coke in the coffee.
Because I love the cocoa.
Oh.
I don't.
You got baking soda?
Baking soda.
You got baking soda?
And here goes that song.
Fridge.
He's in
I
love.
mean, you do have a glass table. We couldn't make the video.
Go.
Oh,
We should
excuse
redo
me.
it, but with actual coconut shreds and just Anyway, I didn't have me and my brother and Vic sit there topless cutting.
Oh, that's terrible. That is the most.
I'll be with it. That'd be hilarious.
We'd have 2 views, and everybody would be ripping us
And
up.
there would be 1 million thumbs down. That's fucked up. So I really didn't do much this weekend because I had a really shit week last week.
Oh,
So I'm only gonna give you a
Beautiful
little bit
story.
of an insight into how my week went last week. It fucking sucked. Just to get started. So the first thing that happened to me last week is that my loving fiance, who will soon be my wife, bought me lotion that is, like men lotion, right? So it's like it comes in a little spray bottle. You spray it on.
Wait. Men lotion should not be sprayed on.
Oh yeah, I'm late.
Strike one.
No. It's like that men's
We
care
use
stuff.
Jergens.
Oh,
Jergens goes for something else.
you got a moisturizer.
It goes for something else. Oh, it is Vaseline for men. That is what it is.
Yeah, that's why I have it. I don't spray it on.
Yeah. See. Okay. So check this out. You're familiar.
He said I don't spray it on.
Yeah, but
He's
this
not
one-
agreeing with you. He said,
No,
I got the spray joint.
No,
I got the spray
but
joint.
this one, like, it's cool. It sprays
Yeah,
on,
it's like a spray
and then it like foams up, and then you just rub it in.
And you get
It's pretty cool.
So it's like,
It's supposed to make. The only thing I sprayed on myself is supposed to numb things. If you get the drift.
I know. So she was supposed to put it.
I don't want to get the drift.
Is there something wrong with your penis that you want to discuss?
Oh no! Just when you want to murder something.
I don't know what's happening. Anyway,
save it for the judge.
long story short, what ended up happening is that the men's lotion is in a blue bottle and it's an aerosol can, and the Febreze in the room is in a blue bottle in an aerosol can. So I come out the shower and I grab the can and I'm spraying my arm. Because usually what I do is I'll OD on one arm and then wipe it and then kind of just do the arms, right? So I'm spraying and I'm spraying and I'm spraying. Like, this shit is fucking broken.
Dude, did you still have soap in your eye that you not see that you have Febreze?
It was the same color. We gonna put a picture with the show notes.
It's the same color, but it's two completely different bottles.
Shut up.
Yo, the Febreze has got a little trigger on it.
Long story short, I'm looking at the freaking thing, and I was like, "What the fuck is up?" No, I couldn't even smell it, so I didn't know what's going on. I was like, "Yo, it's not lathering. Did the shit go bad? What the fuck?" So I sprayed
The lotion
more.
went bad.
So I sprayed more.
So you smell like
So I done Febreze the fuck.
No, he
out of
just
my arm.
went in on it.
you smell like mountain breeze.
Yo,
Actually, that might be the one.
I'm pretty sure it's mountain
about 2 minutes after going into the room, I hear, "What the fuck?" And he comes running out.
I gotta go take another shower.
It stung. I'm not gonna lie. Something about having that much Febreze on my arm made it sting.
I might have to test it.
Don't do it. It
I might have to test
stings.
it.
And then that night for dinner, we're sitting there, we're bullshitting at the table. I already had a fucking shit week. Okay?
Because of one day of Febreze?
Oh,
That was a lot of Febreze.
there was a lot more to it.
So what ended up happening?
Oh, where else did you put the Febreze?
Wait, do you lotion your balls?
I'm saying. You said where
Silky
else did it
smooth.
go?
Alright.
Silky smooth.
So what happened before the breeze? That led me to the Febreze.
He was
I peed
playing
myself.
video games.
In the house?
Yo, bro.
How you pee? You have two bathrooms.
This is how he peed
You
himself.
have two.
Wait, this is how he peed.
Oh my
He was
God.
playing. He was playing. So what were you playing? He was
wait,
just
wait.
so into his game he
Wait.
couldn't get up.
Wait, for the listeners.
Oh, you just told me you
For the listeners, last week I asked you guys to help me platinum Far Cry. I did it already. At the expense of my dignity.
Bro, you just told me, like, side note, a few minutes ago before we started recording this gentleman, also known as Jason, told me that he can cut the stream.
Oh.
So your talents
I was
extend to
tired.
cutting the stream but not holding the urine altogether?
I'll tell you what happened.
Oh my god, bro.
Alright, this is what happened. So
You
I played
did
Far
it
Cry.
yourself.
Listen. I was playing
There's
Far
no
Cry.
coming back.
I finally platinum it. I'm like, thank God I gotta take a piss. I get up, and even though we have 2 bathrooms, I'm fancy, I'm bougie, I want to use the nice bathroom. So I go the extra few steps, because my house is that big, to the fancy bathroom.
It's really not.
So I go to use the fancy bathroom. And, you sit there for a good 3-4 hours playing one game and all the colors kind of start to merge. Well, I lost track and I let go. And I don't know if you realize, your penis is a lot like a fire hose.
If you're not holding on to it, just
Goes all nilly-willy. So, in essence, I peed myself. So then I take a shower to remove the fact that I peed myself from my mind. I get out and I Febreze myself. Thinking I'm trying to put lotion. And then, to top it all the fuck off, with my crap weekend,
he's got clean
I sit
clothes
down.
on. Wait, he's got clean clothes on, nice and dry. Continue.
I sit down for dinner, we're eating, we're bullshitting, with whatever.
Laughing at him
I
for
get
peeing
ready to-
himself.
Laughing at me. So I go to pour myself a cup of water. And so we have one of those pitchers where the top comes out. I'm making hand gestures, so If you're not watching,
no, it's like a regular pitcher. You know, the top comes off so you can fill it back up when you're done.
No. I have a Brita at home, so
right,
I'm thinking about
right. But the top usually stays on.
Yeah.
Usually.
So long story short, what ended up happening is I went to pour myself the water, and the whole fucking top came out and spilled water all over.
So it looked like you peed yourself again.
Yeah, it looked exactly like that.
So that was my one.
That was a great day.
That was a day.
Oh man,
That was one day. That was one week. That was
day in the life.
That was one day.
A day in the life.
And the thing that kills
at
me
least
is
the Mets won today.
I want to, and it was like right before.
day in life.
Wait, it was right before April Fool's, so I wanted to get him with something. But after that, I was just like, I don't even. How do you top that?
Yeah, I pranked the fuck out of myself. So that's up.
Like if I wanted to prank him, you can't even top that. Like he messed himself up so well. Like I couldn't even top it.
Oh, he definitely messed himself.
It's not my fault the penis is built like a fire hose. Whose idea was that? Anyway, Ho, why don't you go ahead and get the show started?
So on that note of shitty weeks and grown men peeing on himself, I'm just curious to hear where you guys are, or how you feel about the situation.
How do you clean the pee? I'm joking, I'm sorry.
I mean, do you use a rag? Do you use a loofah? Or we just going straight soap to body? What are we doing here?
Sponge, soak it all up.
Yeah.
Instead of bringing beers, I'm gonna bring a box of Depends for Jason.
That's actually a good idea. That way I can game without having any worse.
That's actually not bad.
He's trying to get the astronaut diaper.
Would you limit it to just urine, or would you
Oh, no,
actually take
I'm going all the way.
Oh,
Have you
what?
ever sit on yourself though?
Oh no!
Stinks.
Wait, that's another
You let
story.
that marinate for a little while.
Wait. That's a.
Wait. Back on track.
Has he ever
Back
shit
on track.
himself? That's a story for another day, sir.
I got some stories. You're not alone.
Okay.
Alright, so back on track. How do we find the balance between family life, personal time,
And peeing on yourself?
Peeing on yourself.
It's not easy.
Peeing on yourself. You gotta find it. You gotta fit that
There's no
schedule.
simple
Once a week. But between like games, video games, comics, everything that we like to enjoy for fun. How do we find that balance?
Well, how do you?
I pee myself. I just straight through.
Oh, you R. Kelly yourself.
You are Kelly yourself.
The separation. That's actually quite smart if you think about it.
Well, you know what?
If I R. Kelly myself, I'd have to aim it up and just like dance it.
I mean, you can put some music on in the bathroom, make it happen.
Oh, the way you do it is you cut out all the small things that don't matter, like peeing.
Oh yeah.
You just go wherever you are.
And fiancés.
Or it
No.
depends on you think of it.
Yo, if she ever listens to this show, you're dead.
No, good.
I mean, you can pee on yourself and everybody's gonna leave you alone. It's just something like a bucket of urine.
You know, to be serious though, honestly, it's that's definitely something that I find that I deal with a lot. One, because I'm not big into reading, but I still love my comics, and so I find that I just kind of go through things a lot slower when I have to read anything. And that's because I don't read. I'm not. I know what I'm reading. I'm educated enough to understand the words for the most part, but
For the most part.
But at the end of the day, I feel like reading through some comics, like I've been reading Invincible, and it's a great series. It's a great run, and it's just a matter of like kind of read through Invincible. Then I've been trying to get into Shield, which took me several attempts.
Shield is a good show.
Shield is actually pretty good. It's taken me so much time to get into it. So got into Shield, finished season 1, which is 24 episodes. Then got into up to season 2, already into episode 8, which is
That's
another
episode
pretty much,
14.
Each episode's an hour.
Where you putting in the time with the little
Right,
woman?
and then that's the thing. Then it was a matter of then I still play games. Spent great amounts of time trying to platinum Far Cry.
Not lately.
Who? Trying to platinum Far Cry, and then then there is the thing of planning a wedding for August, which no plans were put into up until maybe 2 months ago. I think the only reason why I may be a lucky one where I don't have to worry about timing as much is the fact that my fiance also works a second job. So a lot of time that she's at home is time that if I'm not just passed out, I'm trying to all right, let me squeeze in some game time so that way when she comes home and I'm watching the game, I can watch a thing or it's hectic. It's rough.
Which is where Jay gets a little lucky because I also live here, so I end up picking up all the stuff that he would have to do around the house. Because if I wasn't here, the few chores that I do would be his job.
If you weren't here, he wouldn't have time to pee on himself, basically.
Basically,
We need to discuss your services, sir.
my services.
You might need to increase your pay and include P management.
Every 5 minutes or so, you gotta check the tank.
Right. I mean, I mean,
does Jason have to go potty? You better go before we leave.
You guys at the end, you guys have it even worse, right? I mean, having a kid.
It's hard. I sacrifice a lot of sleep for it because I like to play video games. So usually,
I'm sorry.
Wait, Vic. I'm calling. See, I did it. Vic, I'm calling bullshit on your entire operation right now because every time we talk to you, yo, what up, Vic? What do you do? I was sleeping.
Well, at the end of the day, I take a nap.
Call you in the middle of the day at like 3:00 in the afternoon on a Saturday. Yo, man, what are you doing? Oh, I was just sleeping.
But like at 2, 3 in the morning, I'll be up playing MLB like for the last 2 days
and losing. Losing.
Yeah, I lost the hole by luck. So
not by luck, by clutch.
Yeah, I think when we get home, we gonna have to jump online.
All I'm saying is I beat home twice. Right out there.
But
it's a fluke. It's this house. It's the air. It still smells like piss in here. I didn't pee in the living room. Well, you put on some shorts, and I know that was the pissy shorts.
I made Carol do laundry that night. That week. I think you had to do laundry.
Nah, but especially with my daughter, she's gonna be 15 now in May. It is difficult.
Yikes.
Baseball. She plays baseball. She plays basketball. So, going to attending the games and working and and girlfriend and
Oh,
yeah.
I thought your daughter had a girlfriend.
My girl got a girlfriend.
You got to be.
You got a whole different conversation.
You don't have to ever worry about boys. That's good.
Team pregnancy.
Let the Lord hear you.
You got to worry about that.
Nah, but it is difficult and I sacrifice.
So how do you deal with it?
I just just some days on my day off, I just squeeze it whatever time I got to do whatever. But most of the time,
sleeping.
I'm sleeping.
So you're really not sacrificing. You're just misplacing your sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, what about you, man?
I struggle with it all the time. I work sometimes, most of the time, 6 days a week.
You work? I work sometimes. Most of the time, 6 days a week.
Alright, so like maybe here and there I get a week where I just work 5 days. But for the most part,
30% of the time, every time.
Exactly. So now I work 6 days most of the time, and it's a pain in the ass. I'm always exhausted. I gotta get up, usually close, then open the next day, or vice versa. Taking care of my son, and still trying to find time to go out, hang out, and enjoy video games. It's a headache and a half sometimes.
Right.
Trying to find the balance.
Thank God we're not playing Destiny like we used to.
Oh my God,
that was the worst.
I'd probably kill you.
That was the worst.
And then finding time, of course, to come here and do the podcast and hang out with you guys. It's hectic. Right. I'm exhausted most of the time, but you just gotta sacrifice. You figure it out, and you just lose some sleep. Suck it up.
Right. John, anything that makes it difficult for you?
That's why I'm happy that they created the portable devices. 3DS, PS Vita, my phone. I keep everything on my phone. That's why I'm really happy about the way I'm always going with the next technology. Which is why I'm really looking forward to the M9 coming out soon. I needed my pre-orders on that one. I haven't done it yet.
But that's because I haven't had the time
to.
Because your significant other's in another country, so I mean, where do you find the time to
That's why I'm happy about the 5-hour time difference.
Aha.
So when you're going to bed, he's waking up.
No, my current schedule is really crazy because I wake up at 2:30 to get to work by 6. So it's a 3-hour train ride from my house to work, and in that time I have I bought comic books, PDF versions. I have movies. Have Iron Man 1, 2, 3, the Hulk, Thor 1 and 2, the Avengers movie. I have a ton of the DC Marvel comics that I put onto my phone. I made sure I got a 128 gigabyte chip in there, so I have emulators on my phone. I have the DS emulator, the PSP emulator, Game Boy Advance emulator. So my phone will entertain me for a very long time. So during those 3-hour train rides going to and from home, I'm fully entertained.
And then the world ends tomorrow, and you can't find a charger.
No. I'm prepared for that shit. I have two 12,000 milliamp batteries in my backpack, fully charged, and a rechargeable phone case for my phone. I'm
you
good.
You really do use your phone. I hate my phone. I like it because whatever it's handy, but it's just a pain in the ass.
You don't care because you got 6 in your car right now.
True.
Don't blow my spot. Anyway, Dave, what about you, man?
Time is negligible for me.
Right.
I do what I want when I want.
So then back to Jonathan.
No, but I have no serious responsibilities as far as other people.
Right.
Not dating.
I guess you just don't answer to other people.
Right. I'm not dating, and after the divorce, I don't have to worry about that anymore. But when I was married, I usually try to get her to do some of the stuff like I was into, try to share some of her interests, so that like at least that way I could be like, you know.
I think Hope would like that you start a class.
But it's like, look, I like gaming. Maybe you'll like this game, so then we could share like an interest. That way, if I'm playing a game and she wants to join me, we could play with whatever she likes, and then we're spending time together too. So you kind of kill two birds with one stone, you know. Or she wants to go see a movie. Screw it, I'll go watch Twilight, even though I want to set my eyes out the entire time I'm watching it. You know, so
Right.
I think it's just
Team
trying
Jacob
Oh no, yeah.
or Team Edward?
Team Jacob. Edward's such
Jacob.
a punk.
Oh,
Edward's a punk bitch.
We
Was
split.
I the only one hoping the Blade came out and killed all of them?
Oh, I second that.
Yeah, now I'm
that
with
would have
that.
been a wavy ass movie.
Yeah, now I'm with
Blade
that.
all of a sudden.
Wait. The end of like the whatever the spoilers alert. The end of like the last
Oh, if you
one.
haven't
one
seen
dies.
Twilight at this point.
I don't know. Wait. But the end of the last one where they had the dream where everybody gets fucked up.
But then it's
That
just
was
a
super
dream.
cool.
Yeah, and then they ruined it. It was like, oh, we were just playing.
The dude was like, "Hey, you know what? Don't want to do this. Have a good day."
Yeah, I mean, if you somebody shows you the future and you die because you're an asshole, you might want to tone down the asshole a little bit.
See, this is that tangent I was talking about.
No, we're totally covering stuff.
No,
So-
but making time for the other person is just, or whatever else I had to do. It's just a matter of like trying to
Right.
work it into what I was doing at the time. So, like, I used to like to listen to a lot of different podcasts, and I still do like Pseudopod and podcasts. So it was like fantasy and horror podcasts.
Right.
I would listen to them while I was like doing chores around the house or whatever. You know, I would. Even now, I'll play like movies in the background. I'm working on something. Like if I'm working on a design or something, I'll be like, I'll put a movie on, and I'll be working on. You can walk into my room and I'll have like my computer screen. I'll have on one side a show and one side, you know, Photoshop, and I'm working on two things at a time.
So I guess I mean again for you, it's hard to really listen to anything you have to say. I mean you have maybe not necessarily the life of luxury, but you have the opportunity to really take advantage of time. John, I mean, so you game on the go. I mean,
Yeah, I'm mostly game on the
you
go.
make
'Cause
everything as mobile as possible.
I try to, because I still play PlayStation 4, Wii U games. I haven't passed Hyrule Warriors at all yet. I'm gonna pre-order a few new games that are coming out. Like, I'm happy Xenoblade came out for the 3DS.
Right.
I'm getting that. The Mario, the Dragon puzzle game.
Right.
I
didn't even know that was a
I'm gonna
thing.
get that one too. Because no,
They make those?
Yeah, it came out April 1st. Nintendo
April
did.
Fools to me.
I just want to point out that as much as we rip on Nintendo, there is one of us who is still a Nintendo, very
That's
much a Nintendo
fantastic.
fanboy.
You can go to all Nintendo Perf conferences on our behalf.
No, but they finally talked
Because if we
about.
did, we'd probably heckle him. Boo, boo. psst.
They finally announced the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami crossover. It's gonna be coming out sometime next year. They talked the new 200cc on Mario Kart.
You got me beat. Like literally, I stopped me
It's just
following
a
Nintendo
race.
so long ago.
It's just a race.
Okay, that Fatal Frame box one and they're adding
Oh, Fatal
YouTube
Frame was
again.
cool.
Yeah,
It was like the game where you took pictures to kill the ghosts or some
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
That's
pretty cool.
coming out for the Wii U, and then Nintendo's doing like these little campaigns where you will go onto their website, you vote for what character you want in, and depending on the popularity, then they'll create a DLC for that,
Oh.
and they'll add it in.
Sorry.
That's pretty
Talk
cool.
about Nintendo. Did you see the hullabaloo about the amiibos? All right. They released some new amiibos like this past week or whatever, right? And I don't know which one it was in particular, but apparently they were sold out before they even hit the shelves. In like Target and Walmart and Best Buy and GameStop. Not only were they like sold out, you couldn't even get them. You couldn't even reserve like the second shipment of them on any of these places' websites because they were just like gone.
You know what though? No lie, I need to pick me up a link.
Yeah, but I was hanging out with a friend on Friday,
That
and we
when
were in the
my son
mall.
comes over.
And I could not understand like why there were so many people in GameStop. Like the line was like,
Oh, is
dude,
that what that was?
that's what that was.
Gotcha.
I don't understand what's the hype with the amiibos. They're toys with like smart chips in it, but or NFC chips.
I guess it's just the fact that they do look really cool. And if you're a collector,
Limited release equals
That's
double,
the other
triple,
thing.
quadruple your
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
So
I mean,
people who don't even care are still buying.
But that's the thing I don't like.
they just
Nintendo's been
released some
doing.
really rare amiibos, and literally there was a line like out the door and it was around the corner at this GameStop.
I don't like what Nintendo's been doing lately with all the hype with these limited edition things
Yeah.
and also the DLC. And now they're entering freemium games. They partnered with DNA, and pretty soon there's going to be, because they want to make that money. They want to make more money than Candy Crush, Supercell, Clash of Clans.
Yeah,
these
be prepared to pay
apps
out your ass to play Nintendo games.
Yeah, but these apps are proven to make more than 500 million a year, and Nintendo barely makes that with Wii U sales.
Yeah. Talk about off topic.
Yeah, I mean
Tangent.
Just close out this tangent rift, if you will. I think Nintendo does a fantastic job at artificial inflation. They've done this continuously, and so there's no surprise that they're continuing to do it. I think the other thing that you're gonna notice is that, I'm sure they have smart people at Nintendo who will assist in this process, and the guys at DNA, I'm sure they're pretty clever as well. But I have a strong feeling that they're gonna screw themselves and shoot themselves in the foot with oversaturation of this mobile content, and that's what makes Clash of Clans so popular. That's what makes all these other games so popular. Is that to get a really good mobile game is far and few between. Yeah. Something that really brings you back and makes you to continue to play. And I think Nintendo, they're going to have some really good mobile games, but they're going to oversaturate the market, which will then make that potential 500 million null and void. Mm-hmm. But back to the topic at hand.
Wait, going back to the topic at hand. You ever think about, have you ever tried actually just, making a schedule for shit? On this day, I'm going to give, this thing this much time, and I'm going to do this. I mean, I've tried, and I hate it because I never do it.
I've tried. It starts that way, and then something happens, and you...
Really? Your haircut?
Oh, yeah. I'm the king of haircuts.
This dude's the worst.
No, but I go to get haircuts so many times, and then don't get a haircut, and then I get 5 a week. It's ridiculous.
No, but sincerely, I've tried scheduling. It never works for me. I could never accurately schedule myself for anything.
The problem with the schedule is that you need to be able, you need to feel obligated to fit that schedule. Because if I made a schedule and I was like, I'll get to it.
I made the schedule. What the fuck? What?
I am the master of your schedule.
From 2 to 2:15, I need to do this. Yeah, I could start it at 2:15.
Wait, what are you doing at 2 to 2:15?
I'm just saying.
For 15 minutes,
you push it back.
For 15 minutes,
take a break from video gaming to go pee.
From 2 to 2:15, I'm using Jergens.
I think I deserve the procrastinator award.
The fappening.
Whatever. There's times where Jay, yo, you coming over?
Oh, Fap Master Flex. Sorry.
There be times I'm supposed to meet up
Me
with
and
Jay.
Jonathan are having a separate conversation.
There be times where I have to meet up with this guy. And I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way, and I'm napping. And I'm like, I'll make up for it. In my mind,
you're asleep.
I'll make up for it. Where am I driving?
And then it always happens. Especially when I lived in the Bronx. When we
He just explained why he's always late.
Oh yeah, I already knew the story. But especially when I lived in the Bronx, it was even worse. It was like, yo, dude, you hungry? Yeah, man, I can eat. Victor hit me up, dude, you hungry? I'm like, yeah, I can eat. I'm down. What do you want? I don't know, Chinese, pizza, something. Let's just go get something to eat. All right, cool. I'm gonna get ready. Come through when you in 30 minutes, whatever. All right, cool. 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, tomorrow. Dude, what the fuck happened? And the shit that pisses me off is that I would wait for him to eat. So then I'm sitting there literally, and I'm a fat guy.
Oh, you're starving. You're racing away, huh?
But I am fucking starving. All day I'm not eating. I was like, oh, nah, Victor will be here soon. We're gonna go eat. It got to the point where I was like, I just eat. And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm good. He wouldn't show up anyway. So, overall, though, I think it's tough. I think it's hard to be as active in additional materials like comics and games and movies and TV shows.
Yeah, scheduling is terrible.
It's rough,
Fuck your schedule. You're not the boss of me.
There's then paying attention to when your bills are due, going to the gym.
Yeah, no.
This is so
being
much
an adult
stuff.
sucks.
Fuck them bills.
That's how you live it?
I wish this house lived. But sometimes you go in the bag for all the bullshit that goes on in life, and you check at the bottom of the bag, and you fresh out of fucks.
Fresh out of fucks. You fuckless.
FTB.
It's never good to be found
them
fuckless.
putos.
All right, that's a new model of the show. So, John, why don't you go ahead and bring us into our next topic?
I'm back onto the whole freemium thing that Nintendo's going to be doing with DNA. That's going to obviously be on the Android network. And one thing I like that Google is now doing is that they are following Apple's lead in making sure they review the apps before they get onto the market, which I think is a really good idea.
Right.
Because I downloaded a few apps onto my phone where I have my antivirus that comes out as soon as it's downloaded, and I've already paid $2 for it. It comes out and says it's full of malware, spyware. You have to get rid of it.
Right.
And I end up wasting $2 because getting a refund on that thing is a nightmare.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought no.
It's like a 15-minute or 5-minute grace window. There's a grace period.
Yeah, there is.
Just deny it. Right
No,
back.
but the thing about that is that they get away with it because people are playing with that. They're trying to get it to work.
Right,
They thought maybe I downloaded it wrong. I'll uninstall it, reinstall it, or you know, then they send before they get the refund. They immediately try and get it fixed so they can enjoy it.
Right.
But what ends up happening is the grace period's gone. I wasted my money, and now I'm upset and pissed off.
FTP.
I was like, wait, I know this one. But
File transfer protocol?
Oh,
Sorry.
Geek.
PC Master Race. Go that way.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't think I really care. For a while, like I was like, oh, that's a good thing about Google, right? So,
Except yesterday when you tried to return that book.
no, I'm guessing like media.
Did you make the grace period, sir?
No, I don't think you get to return media.
No.
Yeah, because like, oh, you trying to return this movie? Maybe you watched it in 15 minutes.
Well, you gonna read?
Oh, you watched the hour-long movie?
I skipped it like that. I watched it in clips.
Yeah, no, he bought the Guinness
Book of World Records.
Right.
Kinda cool.
And about 2 minutes later, he's like, "Yo, I don't like the way this is. It's just difficult to navigate. I'm just gonna return it." And he's like, "Oh, I guess I won't."
Yeah, I kind of got fucked, but you know,
That's when that magic would have come in. The magic number would have come in handy.
I mean, it was still it's still pretty cool, especially with you know, Chromecast. I can put it onto the TV and look at it that way. But you know, so yeah, that was what was cool about Google though, right? Because with Google, you always had doubles, triples, quadruples, 10,000s of the same kind of app or the same app, right? Where Apple for a while, because you know I had an iPad like from fairly beginning of you know the whole iPad thing, and it was like I'm really looking for, free cell, and then, like I would search and there was only one free cell, and it was like I don't like the way it plays, it's weird, it's kind of whatever, I'm not into it, and then I would go on on an Android phone, you got like 30 different free cells.
Right.
And then you just find the one that suits your desires the best. But the problem is, I guess now people are finding that it's easy to kind of fuck you over.
Well, you know that's what it is. Is like the more open and free a thing is, the more potential for
show up to fuck somebody. In the
right, and that
asshole.
and
I guess
the more assholes you're gonna get, the more trolls or dicks who are gonna try to give you a virus. I don't know. I thought Google was great in the beginning because, like you said, you could find almost anything on Google. You could find any app you wanted or a version of any app you wanted. That if you didn't like the UI on this or you didn't like the way they allow you to do that, you could go find another copy of that. But if you used Apple, like the Apple Store, their App Store,
App Store.
you're really limited to what you could use or couldn't use, and most of the stuff you had to pay for, and it was just a pain.
But even with the control on that, you can still download outside APKs that can still have it installed into your Android phone.
Right. No, but I'm just saying that what was great is that it had all this, like, it had a wealth of apps that you could just go to, unlike the Apple Store.
Well, you don't know if that's going to change or not.
Right. No, I don't think
they're probably going to.
No, I don't think
the viruses, like the malware.
Right. I don't think it's going to change greatly. I think Android's still going to be pretty like open with what they let in. They're not going to be like Apple where they're like, no, we won't allow this because it only works on these phones, or because Apple literally is like, if it doesn't work on all of our phones or if it doesn't work on whatever agenda we set out, we're not allowing it. So it has to be up to these standards. And I don't think Android's going to do that. I think Android's going to be like, look, as long as it's not a virus or a malware or adware, and you're purposely trying to like maliciously hurt people's phones, we don't care. So you can put it up there. So
see, but I kind of go back and forth on it. See, like, my problem is, like David said, I like the fact that there were so many options for the same app for you to go to and enjoy, where you can enjoy the same type of media, same type of content, but it would be
just different user interface.
Different UI. But then at the same time, I worry that if they start, checking these apps and doing too much, they might filter down some of the apps that we love and enjoy, or stop giving us so many options.
No,
and then at the same time,
I don't think that's going to be an issue.
I don't think it will be an issue, but it's a possibility.
Google's usually pretty open to the point where they share even like their code
But
with
the
developers.
Thing,
Like,
thing
they're
is,
like,
it's always been that way. But that was also back when they didn't check apps.
no, but
You know what I mean?
No, but
I mean that's a very true.
I hear what you're
though.
saying, but what you're arguing basically is that Google is going to change its entire view on the way they do things.
And
I
I'm
just
misunderstanding. I'm not saying that they're going to. I'm just
There's
saying
a
when
potential.
policies
That potential's
change,
there.
that potential is always there.
Yeah, and
I'm not saying that they're gonna do it. I hope they don't, because I've officially almost all but given up hope for Apple. But you know what I mean?
iPhone 7
Welcome to the club.
Until iPhone 7, maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, when they all look the same, and maybe they just have a faster processor or something.
Yeah.
But like that's just my issue with it. I just don't want it to be so regulated to the point where they lose what they are.
oddly enough, that's not even a concern for me. Like,
Well, yeah, no, go ahead, Jeff.
I don't think it's gonna be too much of a concern because people who develop these things, there are people who fuck it up for others. There's 2 apps I downloaded recently. I paid $2.99 for each, and one was the Wii emulator and a PS2 emulator for Android that was supposed to play PS2. And
first
Wii,
off,
and
Wii
Wii
emulator
games.
for
The Dolphin, the Dolphin one that they made for the computer.
I wouldn't
apparently.
trust that.
Yeah, well, that's what's happening, which is why I think it's a good thing that Google's doing. It's kind of like I want to say.
Well, here's the thing about emulators, and I don't
They're
mean.
all illegal.
Well, not really. Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Not really.
No,
They
they're all
are.
illegal.
There's
Don't
no that.
no
they're
technically
hella
not,
illegal.
no technically not really. The PlayStation PlayStation 2 emulator is not illegal because
PSX.
you have to have some code that comes off the PlayStation 2 to put in there to make
That's
it
not
work.
true.
Yeah, no, one of them there is.
Yeah, one of them. Anyway,
But the Wii one, it's fairly new hardware. I wouldn't have believed that a phone could run it because emulators have to run higher than the actual hardware in order to
pretty
work.
sure so many phones are better than the first Wii.
I can almost second that.
Well, yeah. Well, the thing that I had read though was also in addition to the fact they're going to start checking apps, it was also going to be a way for app developers to get content from Google as far as what type of users, age, sex, things like that, use these different apps, so that they can better placate might be a bad word, but they can better play to though, I guess, to their
Audience.
their audience, yeah, their intended audience, and so that that in addition to reviewing the app and make sure there's less malware or no malware, hopefully not. You can put a little bit of malware.
This is for Mitch.
You can put a little bit of stuff in there,
Pinch in there.
but in addition to all that, the intent is also behind there to help these app developers get to their
Better
intended
market
audience.
to their
Right.
audience. Yeah, that's
So it's it's cool. I don't know if they're trying to cover up the BS by adding this additional thing, but
what
if they
BS.
well, that we're gonna start reviewing apps and make sure that whatever. But I just hope that there's something that they actually stick to though, where they're like, hey, this app will be better suited if you geared it towards this age range. Especially now that you're starting to see, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's more and more Android game commercials or phone mobile game
Yeah, I'm starting to
commercials.
see some.
Oh my
And
god. What is it?
Game
Something
of War.
Hero?
Game of
Heroes?
War.
Oh, Game of War. She needs to put her titties away. I'm tired of seeing her titties.
Oh no! Oh
yeah.
no, sir!
She's beautiful. Titties nice.
Blasphemer.
She is too much.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
commercial break, I see her in the.
Well, that's because
in
all you
those
do is
titties.
use YouTube. You don't use actual TV.
All right, but
So
still,
you don't
put
count.
the titties away. I'm sorry, but put those titties away. I'm tired of seeing those titties.
No, I like seeing titties, and I like seeing Khaleesi's titties, which I'll be seeing next Sunday.
All right. Well, there you go.
You ever seen her without the blonde hair?
Yeah, it's awkward.
Yeah,
It
it
is
is awkward. It don't fit up.
Amelia Clark Duncan.
Yeah, Amelia Clark.
See,
Amelia
bro,
Clark Duncan.
Before we go off on a
Clark.
tangent,
I don't know
before
where did Duncan come from. Maybe it's not. Oh, Michael Clark Duncan. No, she's not related to Michael Clark Duncan. It's just Amelia Clark.
So
Sorry.
before we go off on a tangent on Game of Thrones, I just want to point out something that Apple does. They check apps and they kind of give us this sense of like, oh, we said it's okay, so go ahead and download it. I don't want Android to adopt that because every time you download an app, it lets you know what exactly are all the permissions and all the things, the information in your phone that the app
it
is
does
going
do
to
that. Yeah, it does do that.
It does do that.
Yeah, but I don't want it to get rid of
yeah,
that and be like,
Right,
oh, we
right,
checked it,
right.
it's okay.
No, again, I don't think they're going to stop doing that. I think they just.
But it's all speculation.
I think
it's all still a possibility.
Right,
I'm not saying
okay,
that you're
fine.
wrong and I'm right. I'm just
But
saying
I
it's a
think
possibility.
that the main premise behind it though is to read out the negative, basically the troll shit that they have in there. Like people literally putting in stuff to try to
Hack your shit.
hack
I'm
your phone.
definitely all for it, especially because this is the one excuse that the Apple fanboys have on Android users. Oh, we're malware free or
Right.
whatever.
I'm not gonna lie,
Virus or
I used to
whatever.
use that stuff.
So
phones.
I'm actually glad that they're
Cell
actually
phones.
going in this direction because
Right.
it'll make the operating system so much better to use, and hopefully it just gives you a
Not
better
true.
experience.
Bloatware is still a very real thing, and as long as the phone carriers
And you
are
can
allowed
still
are allowed to demand bloatware, it'll
And
never.
you can still get viruses from visiting certain sites.
Oh
or
yeah,
doing
but then that's
certain
not your
things, so
fault.
it's not
Like,
like,
even an Apple phone could
Asshole,
get that.
disgusting customers who come into my store at 10 o'clock in the morning and tell me, "Oh, I let my cousin use my phone, and when I got it back, it says FBI warning."
Wait, what?
Really, bro.
Yeah,
Stop it.
here's
I
what
know
the
Victor knows
problem.
exactly what
I
I'm
get
talking
it.
about.
Here's
I've
what the
seen
problem
that.
with
I've seen that.
It's
Android
Android
is.
disgusting. I just want to let everybody know I can fix it. But you're fucking disgusting, and I will never fix your phone if you come into my store with that bullshit.
I'm charging you $50 to fix your phone.
I'm not charging you shit.
we
Fuck
should
you.
talk offline about what this is because I need to know.
Yeah,
but
me too.
If you're looking at the wrong things,
There was, all right.
What are the wrong things?
I'll tell
we'll
you.
discuss offline about this.
Yeah.
I need to know.
Okay, me too.
But
no. But what was I gonna say? Oh,
nothing.
the problem with Android is shut up. The problem with Android is the same problem with PC. Is that it's a popular setup. Windows and Android, there's so many viruses or malware or
It's just
adware.
easy to crack.
It's because it's not just that it's easy to crack; it's that it's the most
crack.
popular
Right.
out there. You know, why does Apple have less viruses than a PC? Is because
People don't-
the amount of people using Apple compared to the amount of people using PCs,
Oh, of
more
course.
people use
I know.
PCs.
Yeah.
The government, everybody still uses Windows.
That's my point. So
Yeah.
why does Android have the run into more? It's not just the Play Store. That's certainly part of it, but it's also you got a lot more Android devices out there in the field than you do Apple devices.
Right.
And to the people that hacked Apple, I salute you. You
Oh,
did it for
Lord.
fun.
Oh man, that is Victor Miranda only. I support that.
You can hack him at Victor Miranda at 100proofgeek.com.
Wait, no.
Oh no! Open the window.
It's all affiliated to us. This, you know what?
open that door.
Send him dick pics to Rican183. Punish him with dick pics. And there's some nasty ones on the internet.
And buttholes, all sorts of them.
No, I think Jonathan just wants that for personal reference. Well, there you go. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I hope that every king
Every king
stay all
every
right.
king and every queen.
I hope every king gonna be all right.
king and every
Anyway,
queen.
damn, that's fucked up. No, I hope that I think Google has a pretty good understanding of who their customer base is and why they do so well and why they're so successful and why all these different manufacturers want to make their product. So I think that they're gonna keep everything similar, or as in line with what they've been doing.
Also, Google's always been very open about all
Right,
this
yeah. I
stuff.
mean, Google's very about the user. So, I mean, I don't think we have much to worry about as far as change in the negative, other than we're going to get rid of these crap apps who, screwing us over, slowing down the phones, et cetera, et cetera. But it is, however, time for that good time of the show, the mid-show toast.
That's a good time.
It's a good time of the show.
Okay.
Because we get to make a lot of noise, and I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah, he doesn't
Can I
yell at us
flip
for
the
clicking
table?
stuff around.
We do
right.
got a lot of beers
Yeah,
on the
flip the
table.
Not this
I'd
table.
rather you not.
It make a lot of noise though. Like Victor said, there's a lot of.
But then you might break the mic.
All right, so you lift the mic, I flip the table.
I'd like to see you flip the table first off.
Teamwork. I can flip
I'm
the
not.
table.
I'm not very impressed with your strength, sir.
Oh.
Oh,
All right, so after the show.
After the show, flip the table.
You don't come in no honor. Don't come in no honor. That's very awkward for me. It's very awkward. I don't want to drop no stuff. So listen, let's continue with the mid-show toast.
So our first toast receiver will be he's gonna receive the toast.
Okay.
We're gonna mail
Toast
it to him.
receiver though?
Yeah, we'll mail it to him.
A piece of toast, literally.
Oh, some toast?
That would be fun.
Oh, here you go.
Or would it be like a level of I am bread where you have to bring the bread to him?
I really want to play that game now.
It's quite interesting.
This is like the third time we talked about this.
Where did toast get its name from? Why is it a toast? Oh, see? Don't know.
David,
Are
no
you
stupid
high?
Huh?
facts. No, he's
No.
just filled with stupid facts. We don't need them right now. Save it for the
Because it
next
actually
segment.
has something to do with toast.
Yeah, it does. I heard it somewhere. I don't remember. But anyway, so Lewis, how do you say it? I can't roll my R's.
Lewis carry on. Nah, Lewis carry on.
Lewis Carrion?
Carry on.
Carrion?
carry on.
Carry on. I know you hear me saying that, oh, bro.
But aren't you supposed to roll the R's?
No.
Say it right.
You don't gotta do that because Lewis carry on, bro. Hey, we're not motorboating titties. We just saying his name. Louis
Maybe he
Carrion.
likes to have his name associated with motorboat and titties.
Well, now he does.
So Louis Carrion,
Carry on.
This is where people just
Carrion
want
like
to drop
a
the
gringo.
N-bomb.
out of the Bronx, just started listening not too long ago, so we wanted to give him a little shout out. Hopefully they'll keep listening. We're paying listeners.
He might not.
shout
He just
outs.
fucked up his name like 20 times.
Yeah, no longer a listener.
No, not Carrion. It's not Carry On. We're not fucking getting on the plane.
Yo,
Wait,
not
carry
for
on?
nothing. He says I've heard him say his own name, Pantoja. So, and he knows better.
I said Pentoja.
When we say Pentojas.
I just acknowledge people.
You
when they-
Pentojas.
It's just like,
you
oh,
add an S and everything. bro.
people like, wait, Pentoja's is actual name. Or is an actual last name?
But it's not your last
You make
name.
yourself sound
Oh,
like
no,
a...
I'm saying
It's
actual last name.
Pantoja, and he says it every other way
It's
but that.
Pantoja. Anyway, we're also gonna give a
Pantoja.
Well, just in case people didn't realize by episode 19, Jason's a real Mick asshole.
yeah. So Louis Carrion and Game of Thrones.
Oh my fucking
We
God.
love the show. I think as a collective, we love the show. Jonathan, are you on the Game of Thrones bandwagon?
I'm going to start watching
fuck
the
am I?
first 6 seasons next week.
Jesus.
Oh my.
Woo,
Wait,
Jesus.
wait. You haven't watched even one?
I almost released the wild one.
Good luck.
Jesus. So, Louis and Game of Thrones. Wait, should Martin get the toast? I don't like him.
Because of the red, you still haven't gone over the red wedding.
No, it's
The red
the
wedding. Wait.
Yeah,
The
the
red wedding
ready.
or the red wedding?
The red ready.
The red wedding. You heard me.
I heard red
honestly,
wedding.
I still can't get over the fact that he told these two jerks who do the show what the ending of the books is supposed to be, and now I know they know. Like, I'm gonna bump into you one day, guys.
But they're
Let
not.
me know.
But they're writing out a completely different story. Now.
Okay, but I need to know what his intended ending of the show is.
As a matter of fact, like this season
Stats.
or whatever going forward is like going to be a completely different story than the books.
I say we kidnap him.
Ooh,
Make him.
quick. So, quick question. Around the table. Who's your favorite character in Game of Thrones?
Me.
That's up to you.
Wait, you only get to pick
How
one.
me?
Well, for now.
I didn't see you. What episode you was on?
Because, a lot of my
Arya.
favorite characters got killed off.
Arya.
Arya's your favorite character?
Oh, she's bad.
Mine's is still Tyrion.
Of course, everybody's still Tyrion. for
Wait,
the
which
most
one's
part.
Arya? Oh, the little girl.
Oh, the little girl
Oh, yeah.
badass.
Oh,
She been
yeah, she
lost since
bad.
like
All right,
episode
I want to
2.
say Khaleesi because
Can somebody find that girl
She got
already?
titties?
She had
Well, they found her. She left.
I know, but she needs to stay in one place. Stay with the
I'm
family.
gonna say
Or what's
Daenerys.
left of
Wait,
her.
I'm gonna say Daenerys because who doesn't want to get with Daenerys? But really, Arya.
Yeah.
Arya's dope. Like I like her.
Arya's dope too. That's
Yeah.
my second favorite.
Otherwise, Ned
Wait,
Stark, but he dead.
Are we including people who died already?
Sure, why not? Still your favorite.
Ned Stark was badass.
Oh yeah, Ned Stark was bad.
That was the man right there.
Robert Baratheon, he had an armor stretcher.
I will. I'll play Cedric. I will give a shout out additionally to Sean Bean for being the guy who people go to
Who they
have
need to kill
killed.
somebody.
Like, shit, we're gonna have this character. He's gonna be awesome, but we definitely need to kill him in like the first season.
He's a walking
Sean Bean.
spoiler.
Yeah,
To Sean Bean, the
if
walking
he's Sean Bean in
spoiler.
the movie, he's probably gonna die.
I've done that. I actually watched a few
Yeah.
movies that
You
he's in.
killed Sean Bean?
And
Sean
you-
Bean, he's the
literally,
guy who plays Ned Stark. He
in
does
almost-
I
that.
know, but he said, I've done that before.
I've killed Sean Bean.
Woo! Over the head.
No, I've looked at a bunch of movies he's in just to see if he dies, and over half of the movies he dies in.
All right,
Silent
so,
Hill 2, he dies.
A toast,
Nice.
a prost, mid-show. And that note, Victor, take it away.
Well, something that's been going around the internet a lot, people were talking about, is getting a lot of attention. Is the Illuminati real?
No.
What do you? That's it. So that's it. No.
No, hell yeah, it's real. What do you mean?
Next
no?
topic.
Well, the next topic is a good one. If we get it.
Next topic. We're going to unpack this
I
Illuminati
totally
stuff
forgot
right
the
now.
next topic. If we get there.
No, not Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean's part of the Illuminati.
That's why he dies in every one.
it comes back in the next movie.
Probably. They say they run everything. They run Hollywood.
Listen,
they run the media.
I mean,
The
music
Jews run
industry.
Hollywood. And that's not a
What is that
that's
to
not
say
a
the
racist
Jews
thing.
are not part of the Illuminati?
Just saying.
Wait, how would that be racist?
Because I said the Jews, as if
Like, as a collective,
yeah.
every Jew has a part to do with Hollywood.
No, you'd be surprised how many actors are actually Jewish. They changed their name to sound more American, and I'm doing the air quotes. They
Like
look
Adam Sandler.
right.
No.
Well, everybody knows he's Jewish.
A lot
To
of Jewish
like,
people have started actually taking, like the actors. A lot of
Yeah.
them. A lot of them have like, no, yeah, we're probably Jewish. But
yeah, no,
in the
recently
past.
in the past, but like
It
a
was
lot
a
of
thing, yeah.
like a lot of famous actors who everybody's like, oh no, he's totally American. Like, no, he's totally Jewish.
But you know what though? I think once you
I mean, he's
become
American, but
I think once
But
you become
here's the
famous
thing,
though,
though.
like you get kind of crazy.
Being Jewish, you could be Jewish and you Puerto Rican. It's a religion. It's not a race.
I actually work with a Dominican Jew. And that was when it like finally hit me. Like,
because he's cheap?
Like in my mind, I never like really associated the fact that it was.
That's racist.
He's Dominican. He's Jewish.
No, what Victor said.
Oh, I didn't say he was cheap. But
Does he listen?
Nah, he doesn't.
Man, we didn't even start this topic and we were already on a tangent. Good job, guys. Good
Basically,
job.
like that's when it really hit me. Like, yo, it really is just a religion. It's not something you're born into. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Dude, I never care.
Yeah,
I'm an atheist myself, so I don't care about religion.
Atheist,
yes, I do. I give no fucks about the aforementioned G.O.D.
Anyway.
So the Illuminati.
They're real, bro. They control it all.
How do you prove it?
How do I prove it? I don't need to prove it.
What do you mean you don't need to prove it?
I just know it's there.
Like Santa?
Just like people could say Jesus exists and religion is real, I don't need to prove the Illuminati's here.
What?
Can you see Jesus? You ever seen Jesus? I see a lot of people that look like Jesus, but I never seen Jesus.
He's hurting
But
my
people
brain.
believe in him. No, think about it for a second. People swear and go to church, give 10% of their paycheck every time they get paid.
It's
called
You know
tithes.
the tithe.
10%?
10% of their
10% of your
paycheck.
paycheck.
That's what you're
Every
supposed to
Sunday.
That's what it
if
says
they
on the
get
Bible.
paid.
10% of your salary.
No, a lot of people do it. I would say religiously.
I'm gonna
but
say
that's
that's 10% what I get.
But you know,
got
like
mind?
this irks me because there was a priest.
Focus on the Illuminati.
No. But he asked for $65 million to buy a private jet.
Cool. Focus on the Illuminati.
65.
Okay, so-
that man is Illuminati. 65
Yeah,
million
yeah,
dollars
yeah,
for that.
exactly.
John is going to hit us up with some Illuminati knowledge.
Based.
Oh,
okay.
wait. On the notes, he has the all-seeing eye. I just want to point that out. Illuminati. Illuminati.
Inside the trident.
The Triforce.
The Triforce.
Oh, let this
Excuse
man
me.
finish some knowledge. You doing too much? You talk about his stuff. Don't talk
Okay,
about stuff.
according to basically what I've gathered, the Illuminati is just a group of people claiming to possess special enlightenment or knowledge of something. These particular group of men are usually called Masons. They are theorized to control politics and religions and general public opinions via manipulation through money and media.
Funko Ragnar's over here giving us the knowledge.
There's a few things that there's a few videos online where if you watch them, they do like I want to say the AOK sign with 3 fingers up. We know with the eye seeing through it. A lot of artists like Lady Gaga, Beyonce have done it.
I've done it.
And also the triangle with the seeing eye, and apparently
Jay-Z.
Jim Carrey. Well,
Rock Nation.
Apparently Jim Carrey, he did like the triangle with his tongue sticking out in one of the.
That's not the Illuminati.
That's also the sign for eating the box. Just throw that out there.
That's it. I was like, wait,
Throw that out there.
but
That man got
also,
some extracurricular activities going on.
the all-seeing eye didn't become a part of the American money until 1782. That was basically, the pyramid in the back of the money.
It's still pretty long though, and it's only 4 years after the birth of the nation.
Yeah, the thing that was interesting to me was that theorists believe that throughout history that the Illuminati orchestrated things like the Battle of Waterloo, where Napoleon met his end in Belgium in Waterloo in 1815, the French Revolution, where social political disorder occurred between 1789 and 1799
Viva la
in France.
Revolution.
There was just a period in time where the monarchies were being replaced by democracies and republics. The Illuminati is also believed to have been behind the assassination of John F. Kennedy.
Why is it so close?
Motherfuckers.
Why is it so close?
Right, but here's what I don't get. All right, historically, the Illuminati's always been connected to humanism. It's always been connected to man's right to rule man. Basically, we don't need monarchs. We
Napoleon
don't need
wasn't
kings.
even that short.
So why is the Illuminati killing presidents?
I don't know. Well, based on the only thing I realized or
Because he was a
read
Catholic.
Pretty much.
was that the Illuminati, they believe in one order, one government to rule everyone, and one religion to that everyone should believe
So the
in.
Illuminati is America.
It's America.
It's America. The biggest bully in the world.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of people who are famous now who are believed to be in the Illuminati.
So my question is, if the AOK sign is supposed to be Illuminati,
A lot of times,
If
chefs
I
are in
do-
trouble.
if I do AOK but I say Ote,
Oh,
am I good?
I don't know.
Also,
We need somebody to do this case.
if you're blood, are you automatically Illuminati because it's the same hand sign?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
The
that's
Chef
not the case.
4RD
I'm
sign.
just saying, it's quite confusing.
Or what if I do the Batman?
Yeah, but
that's what
I don't know about
That's
that
what
particular
Chef
one.
Boyardee was trying to tell everybody. Illuminati's watching you.
But that's exactly
shit.
it. No, but that's exactly it. Those signs were supposed to they're meant for people to say like,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
in that particular group. So there's a
I'm sorry,
bunch
that's
of
so
people.
stupid though.
Well, based on what I don't know, some of these videos were very interesting to see. You know, people like Miley Cyrus, Madonna, Halle Berry, Kim Kardashian, Kanye West,
Yeah, I'm just
Adolf
not buying
Hitler,
that.
Lady Gaga, Michael Jackson.
Are we
They
sure
all-
these people didn't just then sell their soul to the devil?
But
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
that's what
Miley
it's-
Cyrus is
that's what they're
just
saying.
like,
yeah.
she's not mentally capable to join the Illuminati.
Which one?
She
Miley
took
Cyrus.
twerking and made it
Like
pop.
Kardashian?
Disney,
She got
Miley,
no ass.
Disney, Miley
with no
Cyrus.
ass either.
Kim
with no
Kardashian?
ass.
That's exactly
Oh, Kim
what it
Kardashian. It's possible.
what was that girl's name? The one that did that
Kanye's
that
smart
Chinese
enough to
girl.
do it.
That Asian
No, he's
girl.
not.
Yes,
Which
he
one?
is.
No,
Who's
he
that?
is not.
That she did a reality
Voice
TV
of
show like
Generation.
Finding
I'm the
Love.
voice of a generation.
Oh, Tila Tequila.
Not my
Tequila.
generation.
Don't ask me why I know that.
Hold on.
She wrote a whole article about the Illuminati, how they were trying to come after her and everything. Dave Chappelle did it. There's been numerous actors and famous people that are saying
And
that.
none of the motherfuckers is dead, huh?
I mean, Dave
when
Chappelle
have they
just
got
disappeared
Tupac?
for a little while.
They got Tupac.
When was the
man.
last show of Dave Chappelle? When have you seen Dave Chappelle come out and do something big?
It's because
I
he's
mean, since he
quit.
came out that
Didn't
rant.
he just recently do something, or isn't he working on something
He's
like
trying
right
to come
now?
back, but
Yeah, he
Hollywood
disappeared
don't
for a
want him
while.
now.
Trying to come back from what? He quit.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
because
he
it's-
quit the Dave Chappelle show saying, I can't take it anymore.
With a contract still in place.
Right. That has nothing to do with the Illuminati.
He blamed it on
People
the
are always
Illuminati.
going to find a reason to blame somebody for their plight.
Oh, that's what they want you to think.
Actually, I seen inside the acting studio. He said it had nothing to do with the Illuminati. He didn't mention the Illuminati at all.
He said he was just tired of people walking up to him and doing shit like, I'm rich, bitch, while he's out with his kids. Or,
What power?
yeah. And he was like, it's
That
funny,
episode was
but...
actually.
I left my
He
wife.
basically, what he said was he
I can't say
can't
the
deal
rest.
with the popularity.
What's the name of the voice actor who's on the Boondocks? A pimp named Slipback? A pimp named Slipback.
Cat Williams.
Yeah, Cat Williams. He did an interview saying that the Illuminati don't want people like them in the group, quote unquote. That's what he said because I actually watched these videos.
Right, okay,
Yeah,
they don't want
it's
people...
a whole
Cat
thing.
Williams
They don't
is
want
also
people...
the same person who smacked the shit out of somebody with a motorcycle
In Target.
In Target.
They don't
cannot
want,
take that man
wait,
serious.
They don't want
Cocaine is
people.
one
They
hell of a
don't
drug.
wait. They don't want people like them. Yet they got Kanye West, Kim Kardashian. I gotta tell you, I can't believe
Wait,
Kim
but
Kardashian
do
is
they
lying
have
enough. Well, that's what he just said. He said they're supposedly part of the Illuminati. I cannot believe in any reality that Kim Kardashian is intelligent enough or enlightened enough to be a member of the Illuminati.
So tell me why Kim Kardashian is famous then?
Because she's got a fat
Because
ass and
famous
people like
parents?
looking
She
at
has-
it.
There's
No,
plenty of
fuck
other
the
women with
parents.
fat asses.
Fuck
got
the
famous.
parents.
And
There's tons of
all of
people.
them are famous.
There's tons of people with famous
More
parents who
famous
are
than
not
her.
famous.
Like who?
She got a fat ass. Up until recently, fucking Daryl Strawberry's wife. I mean, his daughter.
I don't
Who the?
know
But basically, I didn't even know he had a daughter. And she's famous. There's tons of famous people. with
What
kids
is she
that-
famous for?
She just did a show called Love and Hip Hop.
No, she's famous.
So
Okay.
now she's
No, hold on,
recognizable.
hold
She's
on.
not really
She's-
famous, but she's recognizable now.
She's famous for the same reason Paris Hilton and what's her face were famous.
Nicole
Because her
Richie.
daddy was famous. Because her parents have money.
Yeah.
And that's why Kim
But
Kardashian is
Kim
famous.
Kardashian's
because, no,
dad
hold on.
became popular a long time ago before she was a household name.
Kim Kardashian's dad
It's because
became
she
popular
made a sex
because of
tape
the
and
O.J.
she took
Simpson.
Yeah, the O.J.
She
Simpson.
took it
And
laying
O.J.
down.
Simpson.
That's why she became famous.
Okay, but that's just the point. So what does that have to do with the Illuminati?
I'm not fighting that she's an Illuminati. I think she's too
I think
retarded
that
to be an
it is
Illuminati.
in my opinion that famous begets famous, no matter what.
If I was going to say someone was part of the Illuminati, it'd have to be Neil deGrasse Tyson.
That motherfucker.
If I was going to say somebody's part
From the
of
Bronx?
Tom Cruise is Illuminati.
Shut up, Victor.
Him and Scientology.
Tom Cruise.
Scientology? I think the Church of Scientology is something completely different.
Scientology.
I'm never gonna worry
we
that
need to
Victor's
do a
part of
topic
the
about
Illuminati.
Scientology.
You leave
Because-
Zenu alone.
There's so
See
much
you.
bullshit going on in Scientology. Yeah, that's why I
Look.
said it. Pull up to my house.
If I was gonna pick people, hold on.
I got something for you.
If I was gonna pick people who I would suspect being part of the Illuminati, if I thought it was real, and I totally don't. Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Fuck yes.
fuck is that?
John Stewart.
John Stewart.
Nah, I'm calling bullshit.
John
on the
Stewart, I
corporation.
would believe he's part of the Illuminati. He's got kind of like that
No,
intellectual
not
humor.
John Stewart.
Yeah.
No. He was friends with Adam Sandler. He was in a bunch of Adam Sandler
Okay,
movies.
that-
He just did off and did his own thing like a lot of people do. No,
No, I can
Neil
believe
deGrasse
it.
Tyson. Here's the reason why I will co-sign with you 100% with Neil deGrasse Tyson. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Somebody explain to me who the fuck that is.
I'm gonna fucking tell you.
So hurry
You
the
gotta-
fuck up.
But you gotta say his whole name. You can't call him Neil because then you don't know
That
who
was
the fuck
like
it is.
that was like half an hour
Ross
ago.
Tyson.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, right? So his whole thing is that he is a scientist. He studies string theory, and so the whole thing that's crazy about him though is that out of nowhere, in technicalities, he's become really popular. He does the show Cosmos, and
Not out of nowhere.
He's become really popular all of a sudden. Hold on, but so he does the show Cosmos. He does a lot of arguments for
Who
string
originally
theory
did
and
Cosmos?
science. What?
Who originally did Cosmos?
I don't know.
Well, what's his name? The scientist that he
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
no
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
That was an awesome show, by the way.
no the guy
show.
the astronomer that he talks about him like looking up to as a
Okay,
kid.
yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Right. He took over a show that was really popular in the 80s, and they started redoing it a few years back. And that's where he like launched the popularity in like popular culture.
But he's
really intelligent.
His back history is kind of crazy.
He's incredibly intelligent. Like he runs
The
the
researchers.
he runs the what is it the not the Natural History Museum, the other one, the astronomy whatever.
Yeah.
The planetarium. He runs the New York the planetarium in the city over here. He's supposed to be just a really intelligent guy. If you watch him on the show,
And he's actually
amazing.
He's really freaking cool though, right? So the other day I was pretending to lose weight for this wedding, and I was in the gym, and I was listening to he was on The View, right? So one thing that he did that was really really amazing, right? They're like, well, we hear that you don't like when movies mess up with science. And he just, like, he went off and did, like, this whole thing, and he was funny, and he's really personable, right? So he was like, one thing that I remember that sticks out is, like, he was like, he's like, I have this really bad thing where, movies kind of mess with science, right? So he's like, in Titanic, the scene where she's, like, at the bow of the ship? She's in the front of the ship doing the arm thing in the movie, whatever, right? He's like, there's a scene where they look up into the sky, and he's like, they see this constellation, whatever, right? He goes, not only was it a bad, like, that was inaccurate, because, like, we can tell by where the Titanic was at the time of the day, this and that, what constellation you should have been able to look up and see. He's like, not only was it not accurate, but in addition to which, it was like, they just freaking copy-paste left side to right side. So if you had, like, the VHS, like, one of the originals, you'll be able to see, like, it was a little just cheaply done sky. He's like, he wrote to James Cameron and was like, your sky sucks. That's not how you do it. So he was like, well, you know what? We want to keep this accurate. Can you send us a picture of a sky that we can use? And no bullshit, he did. So like the new, like the redone ones, that's the sky that he gave him. That's what's cool about him. And he did a couple different instances. But yeah, he could totally be an Illuminati.
And he probably got paid $1 million for that one picture.
I don't think so.
See, here's the problem that I have is that John just named a bunch of people that people believe to be in the Illuminati, and I gotta tell you, some of them might be intelligent, but I am not thinking that pop singers and pop television actors are anywhere near the Illuminati. I hope not. I pray that if the Illuminati was a real thing, they're not allowing Kim Kardashian to be a fucking member. Because that just spells a downfall.
Despite her desperate attempts to try and become fucking
if Kim
popular.
Kardashian,
they're gonna start Kim Kardashian into Mensa.
If Kim Kardashian and her husband are like the enlightened ones, we are so screwed.
But look,
This entire thing,
but probably not.
society is a ship on fire, and we're all going down. That's
So
all
how
I'm
about
saying.
this? How about they're part of the Illuminati, but not actual real members. They're their pets.
No,
Or
they're the
sex
bottom. They're the
slaves.
bottom of the pyramid. They're in the bottom of the pyramid.
If they get anywhere near the Illuminati, this whole fucking thing we call society is going
It would
down.
make sense just because of the massive reach that they have.
Considering
And the
No.
following.
How much
Considering
money-
that,
Yeah,
considering
big
that Da
following.
Vinci is rumored to have been a part of the Illuminati, and some of these other really great, amazing thinkers through time.
Galileo, Copernicus.
I mean, I can give him his argument. You're gonna tell
I
me
give him
the
his
only
argument.
one of the whole slew of motherfuckers you mentioned that I somewhat acknowledge because he's fucking clever is Hove. Not you, Hove. Hova.
Hova with an A. Hova with an A.
Jay-Z is the only one who's clever as shit.
Wait,
Yo, he's actually
so wait,
extremely
he called,
intelligent
so he
and
called,
networks.
so he
on a
called,
political
so
level.
he called his record label back in the day the Rockefeller. So now you tell me he's a member of the secret member of the Rockefeller family?
No.
Right, that's the point I'm making. Is just because they
but
mention
if
shit
you-
in movies,
if you think about it
just
on a-
because they
on a
mention shit in their
marketing
songs,
standpoint,
that doesn't
like,
mean
if
that
you
they have any
power
connection
and you
to
want
it.
to reach the masses and you want to reach people who are growing up and listening to people, you're not going to go to politicians. You're not gonna go to these people. You're gonna use them to figure out what I need to get across, and
that's
you're gonna
thing,
use these people to get the point across.
And that's one thing I will kind of agree with you is that that's one thing that I had seen in like. Again, I don't know where I stand on this whole is it real, is it not real. To be honest, I don't give a fuck. They ain't did nothing to help me out. But one thing I did see in one of these commercials videos was that they were like, oh, that you're starting to see more and more Illuminati symbols and things like that in like SpongeBob and these other cartoons.
But it's becoming popular.
Because then it starts to like numb the kids to the fact that, Illuminati's real.
No, I think it's just because it's what's becoming popular. You started seeing more vampires a few years ago, or vampires taking over the world all of a sudden.
No, you're seeing more. You're seeing more.
Yeah, but vampires were
zombies.
Zombies.
I think
you gotta look deep into SpongeBob to find the Illuminati symbols.
I think
that's different.
I think it's a matter of it's just becoming like popular. Like people are starting to learn what it is, and now everybody's like, "Oh, I know about the Illuminati. Let me tell you what I know about the Illuminati." And everybody's doing hearsay, and it's fun. It's the fun thing to know about now.
Also, they saying that the Shell gas station, that the actual Shell is like a Illuminati symbol. The Exxon, how the E and the X cross each other.
Bro, let me just tell you
something. Did you know
symbol.
in the FedEx logo there's an arrow?
Yes.
Yep.
So, I mean, the arrow, it's what people get paid to do with symbols. They get paid to do things with symbols. So that way when you see that shit, like, oh no, I like Shell gas. I'm going to get Shell gas.
Let me explain something to you. If it's a secret society and they want to be secret and they don't want anybody to know that they're taking over the world.
Doing a bad
why?
Job.
They're doing the worst job ever because how are you, Victor, knowing about the Illuminati?
And the fact that they killed JFK.
There's no concrete proof, that's why.
Well, yeah,
we can kind of let you know that we're here, but we're not telling you, hey, I'm the leader. I'm
here's
here.
The thing.
This is what we do.
And I'm not trying to rip on you, Vic, or you, Hove, or any of them, but even me, you don't read enough, you don't study enough. It's not like you're going back in history and doing a timeline of where the Illuminati's been and where it's going. You don't have enough knowledge about what these things are. And then you watch a YouTube video and you're like, oh yeah, I totally believe that. That's exactly what it is.
I'm gonna tell you what we
My
need.
thing is that if it was that simple, everybody would already know. They would not be a secret society.
I'm gonna tell you what we need. We need Batman. Batman took down the whole quarter owls by himself.
Spoilers!
Super duper spoilers. Go watch that movie. It was fantastic. Batman took out the quarter owls on his own.
Oh, the quarter owls is the Illuminati.
Okay, and they very similar to the Illuminati. So I'm just saying we need a Batman.
If there's gonna
he's not the hero we want, but it's the one we need or some shit.
If there's gonna be Illuminati, Rockefeller, Vanderbilt, these are people who are part of the Illuminati and their families.
So when they die, they just stop?
No, the families just got dumb.
Other thing I'm gonna say is Disney, Illuminati, or Church of Scientology. One of you motherfuckers make me famous and rich.
Probably Disney.
Yeah.
Seriously, probably Disney. I think they're more fucking expansive than everybody else at this point.
So Vic, you really believe Illuminati's a thing?
It has to be something. It has to be real.
All right.
I definitely.
Like there's a god in the sky. There's gotta be an Illuminati.
No, I'm just saying, like I won't put nothing past it. There's known to be Freemasons.
Right, but
Freemasons is a real fucking thing.
It's a real thing.
There's known to be Freemasons.
Right, but
That's a
Freemasons.
secret society. You don't know what
But they're not
do
a secret society like they're trying to hide who they are. They're a secret society. They don't want you to know,
And you know-
what they do when they're hanging out.
I got you.
We're a
know what?
secret society.
Thank
We
you.
don't tell everybody. Yeah,
Yes, we are.
We record everything we talk about.
But we don't tell you how we come in, how we handshake, what we talk about,
And
how
we don't-
get
We
the
don't do
topics.
it. We do
We have a
regular man
handshake.
handshake.
Hold on. We have a pre-show conversation that never gets heard by anybody but us.
Oh well, it'll be seen.
The Freemasons, they do lots of things in public that
but I'm
people
just saying,
see,
though,
and then they do a lot of things in private, and it's still considered a secret society.
Whatever they call
Oh,
it.
Knights of the Rounds. Well, the Templar. by the
Knights
way.
Templar.
Yeah.
It's a very pretty story, and it's a very pretty mythology. How the Knights Templar became the Masons, became the Illuminati, and da. I just don't believe it's a very real thing. I think it's just the popular culture at the moment who's obsessed with it.
Okay, Hove. Yes or no?
I agree.
Yeah.
I think it's possible.
John?
Like I said, I will believe it when one of those people make me rich and famous.
Fantastic. Dave?
Nah.
I don't want to be rich or famous because I heard they got to run a train on you.
That just got real fucked up.
Nah, so
I mean, that opens the door for you. If they got
$7 million.
Oh no, I can only take one at a time.
Oh, but everybody comes with $7 million. That's,
Let's make.
Honestly, I think what ended up happening was Assassin's Creed came out. I'm not trying to be crazy. Assassin's Creed came out and it unearthed a lot of deep-seated, like, you know...
Angels and Demons, the book.
Yeah. I mean, Dan Brown...
Wasn't it just a fiction?
And these guys...
Isn't it just a fictional book? Angels
Is
and
it? It's about
Allegedly.
Illuminati. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
well.
real.
And the Bible's not fictional either because,
The Bible is totally fictional. It was written by man.
And the Easter Bunny's real.
Stop it.
What?
Stop it.
And the Easter
You
Bunny.
know how many hands have touched the Bible? Don't get me started on the Bible. Don't get me
He's gonna say
started.
the Bible's
fictional
fiction.
or non-fictional.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the 50 Shades of Grey, the book got herpes.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. There's herpes all over it. Anyway, yeah. So I just think that in popular culture, a lot of stuff has come up, not necessarily through traditional means, but there's been a lot of like, you know, the video games and things, and you know, there's been more and more documentaries coming out of people getting to see some stuff of like the Freemasons, which are often misconstrued as being members of the Illuminati, things like that. Yeah. And so I think at the end of the day, what ended up happening is that because it's more and more popular, it's more and more easy to believe that it has to be some way, shape, or form real. At the end of the day, I personally don't know, nor do I care. Like I said earlier, they haven't done shit for me. You know?
I think it's a nice story that just popular at the moment. Yeah.
Well, that's the show. So don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Twitter at 100 Proof Geek. You can also reach us at Ask Geek, AskGeek, with any of your questions. And before we close out, don't forget to write into us and let us know if you feel like the Illuminati is real, and if you're part of it, let us know.
Anonymously, if you have to.
No, then I wouldn't know if they're like, yeah, I'm a part of it. That's fucking dumb. Thanks for the listen.
Yeah, right.
So that would be the wrong direction.
Righty tighty, lefty loosey?
Yeah. Right. Righty tighty.
I had a
Lefty
Lucy.
Lucy.
I know that she's Lucy.
Sorry. Moment.